Hi guys, once again welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV. I'm Dennis Keton, your host today. I'm here to bring to you EPL Game Week 29. So as usual, you know how we do. So we are here to just have a good time, interact and just tell you the happenings of what we think the results will be, our take or my take on tonight's games. So once again, it's a double Game Week 29. So I'm going to be bringing to you everything the way it is. But before we start, guys, allow me to start by bringing it to you news about Chelsea FC. We all know the situation which Chelsea we are on right now. It's not one of the best situations. Roman Abramovich has been sanctioned by the UK government, and clearly we know by now we should be knowing what that means. But I'll be here to just highlight to you simple facts what that means and what it means to our lovely club. So basically, the government sanctions to Chelsea just means there's things which we can do and there are things which we cannot do. Some of the things which we can do, as of now, we can continue to play matches, we can continue to receive broadcast money, we can continue to allow season ticket holders to attend the games. So what that means, it means that no new fans can purchase the tickets, only the season ticket holders who can attend our matches. So basically that also means that in our away matches, it almost means that we won't be having our fans because they can't purchase tickets. What can we not do? So these sanctions means that Chelsea cannot buy new players as of now. Chelsea cannot agree to any new contracts. Chelsea cannot sell new tickets for games. Chelsea cannot sell club shop merchandises. And again, finally, Chelsea cannot sell the club unless Abramovich allows UK government to take control of the process and he receives no proceed from the sale. Of which initially Abramovich said that he didn't have any issue with that because you all remember when he said that he was willing to sell the club and all the proceeds which were to be gained from that were to go to the charity foundation, the Chelsea Charity Foundation. So basically it's been crazy, but we are hoping that things will work out well for us. So currently I'm hearing that the government has kind of slowed down or flexed those restrictions, and once again Abramovich has been allowed to continue with haste to find people who are going to buy the club. That needs to be done very fast so that Chelsea can go back to doing its usual things. Some other things which have actually happened is our three sponsors, this telecommunication company who sponsors our shops, they have withdrawn their sponsorship, so clearly now we don't have that. But Thomas Tuchel has said that as long as we have enough shots, as long as we have enough buses to transport us to the various football venues, we are going to play. So big up Mr. Tuchel for that. Then once again, you find that our Nike sponsorship, our Nike, congratulations, thank you so much guys. You've done well. You've actually confirmed that you are not going to lift your sponsorship from Chelsea. We highly appreciate that. We know it's a tough moment for the world. All the best. We're praying for peace. We're praying for the war to end in Ukraine so that such things cannot come to affect football. Football is a lovely game and we all want to have a nice time as we watch and enjoy our football moments. So guys, that was a by the way, but it's a very important fact which I had to state here because as the gatekeepers, we are always here to bring to you what's happening in the football world and the daily occurrences. So straight to it. Allow me to jump to game week 29 straight up. We have, as I told you, it's a double game week. So straight to the fixtures. So the early kickoff today will be Brighton facing Liverpool. Liverpool are coming from winning 1-0 Remember, they played against West Ham and they won by a solitary goal. It was a very difficult match. Brighton, the way they fared, these people lost 2-1 to Newcastle. Newcastle has been doing impressively well. So today, early kickoff, as Brighton are going to face Liverpool, it's not going to be a simple game because Brighton are looking to bounce back, and at the same time, Liverpool are looking towards continuing to close the gap. Remember, the way the EPL table is right now, it's kind of neck to neck. As it stands right now, Man City has 69 points, Liverpool has 63 points, though Liverpool has a game in hand. So that makes the title to be wide open if Liverpool can win and close the gap. So tonight's game, I suspect that Salah didn't score in the other game, so I have a feeling that he will be hungry for more goals, and he will be scoring today. Sadio Mane is the one who scored that solitary goal against West Ham. So today, as Liverpool plays against Brighton, even though they will be away, my take or my money will be on Liverpool to win this match by 3-0. It's going to be a clean sheet, though anything can happen. But I'm putting my money on Liverpool. So they're going to win this match by 3-0. If you are a fantasy lover, please, this is the right time to triple captain Mohamed Salah. The next match will be Southampton. The next match will be Brentford facing Burnley. We saw Brentford won against Norwich in the last game week. They won by 3-1, if I can remember. Ivan Toney scored a hat-trick, that was good. And of course, we saw Burnley lost. So clearly, it's a very terrible situation for them. So they really need to bounce back if they really need to enjoy or to continue getting up the relegation zone. So as they face Burnley today, I'm looking at a very difficult situation. I would say that Brentford are back officially, but a lot is on stake. So this is a match which I'm giving it a draw, because both teams are coming here determined to do its things. Remember, Burnley are now, they are injured, they're hurt, because what Chelsea did to them last weekend, when Chelsea won against them by 4-0, it was humiliating, and they feel like they need to bounce back. So I feel bad for Brentford because they're going to have a run for their money tonight. So in the worst case scenario, this game will end 2-2. But if all goes as planned, Burnley should be able to win by 3-2. So the next game we are seeing, the game of the weekend. This is a big game. It's Manchester United. Manchester United are going to face Tottenham Hotspurs. So Manchester United are coming to this game after losing to Manchester City by 4-1. Pep Guardiola did his usual magic on Manchester United. Mahrez scored a brace, De Bruyne scored a brace. It was a fantastic match. To you fans who watched the game, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Manchester United made some defensive blunders, and definitely you don't do such blunders when you're playing against the citizens. So clearly, that's how it ended. And Tottenham, their last game match, they played against Everton, and they humiliated Lampard's team. They scored 5-2. Yes, you heard it right, 5-2. So it was a goal galore. It was a rampage. So tonight, as both teams are meeting, it's a matter of both teams. It's a game whereby both teams have something to prove. It's a game whereby both teams want to secure a chance for the top 4 position. So the question is, who will outplay the other person? Remember the last match which they played, Manchester United won 3-0 against Tottenham. Manchester United has been having a good form against Tottenham, but the most rememberable result was when Tottenham scored 6-1 against Manchester United. I can't forget that. That was back in when was this? This was back in 2020, right? Yeah, but since then Manchester United seems to be revenging and taking a hold of Tottenham. So this is a match whereby, remember, Harry Kane is back in form. Son is back in his good form. They have the new midfielder, he's called Kulusevich. That guy is doing impressively well. So I can dare tell you guys that Tottenham is in, they are good, they are well organized, and they are in this match to win. Same to Manchester United. They were triggered by Man City by losing by such a big margin, because record has it that they have not lost by such a big margin since Ole went. So it's crazy. So I feel like they also have their ego to protect in this match. So as they face Tottenham, I feel like I'm not sure whether Cristiano Ronaldo is back, though I saw him post on his IG that he's back in training. So we are hoping for the best, hope he gets a chance to play in this match. So Cavani at the front with Roro, and of course Sancho, their midfield of McTominay and Fred, or maybe Matic and Fred, Pogba being there also, it's quite impressive. Maguire, Bailey nowadays is not playing, I don't know what's up, maybe he's starting from the bench, but Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, and Shaw. So let's see what you bring on the table tonight. But trust you me, you are going to face a team which will be coming for your necks. This will be a game which will be fast, it will be full of speed and determinations to win. So the best guy with the best defense will be able to win this game. And if you ask me tonight, regardless of Tottenham being away, I will place my money on Tottenham winning this game by 3-2. It's going to be a game, an enjoyable game full of goals, but at the end of the day, 3-2 in favor of Tottenham Hotspurs. So those will be Saturday matches. So when we move on to Sunday we have some matches lined up for us. So the first match will be Chelsea facing Newcastle. Yes, Chelsea currently we have our own issues. Psychologically we are disturbed because of the current ban which we are having. Because remember also apparently the accounts have been frozen, so it's crazy. So people are having issues. So they're saying that Chelsea accounts have been frozen because of the Abramovich sanction. That means that credit cards have been Chelsea's club credit cards have temporarily been suspended by Barclays. So that means that clearly it's kind of crazy. The staffs are having a hard time, the players, the coach. So, but anyway, Tuchel is here telling us that he's focused and he's preparing the players to be focused and to go for it. So as we face Newcastle, a team which has been in very good form, remember Man City currently, they have been doing well. I think they have gone close to 5 games without losing. So that has been so impressive. They have been improving day in, day out, and for sure I'm happy for them, because it's one of the teams I didn't want to see being relegated in the EPL. So big up Newcastle. But tomorrow as you're going to face Chelsea, Chelsea this is a big team. This is also a team which is also in the competition for the top 3 spot. We still want to be in the Champions League next season. So with also this form, we are doing well, and I believe that we are going to be up and equal to the task, regardless of the challenges which we're having in the boardroom and in the management of Chelsea Football Club. Mason Mount is back. Kai Havertz is scoring. It's crazy. The entire team has gelled. Lukaku is the one who seems not to be having game times. We don't know still why, but it is what it is, because regardless of that, we are still doing our usual thing. Reece James is back. He came back and he scored. What a goal. This has always been an impressive player. What a right back and a replacement for Azpilicueta. Having mentioned Azpilicueta, he has an injury, but it is what it is. We will be maneuvering on this game. So Chelsea facing Newcastle. I believe I'm putting my money on Chelsea to win these games by 2-0. So we are going to win 2-0. We would have won by 3-0, but since our sponsors have left us, no issue. We'll still be winning, but with different margins. So the other game will be Everton facing Wolves. Wolves won their last game against Watford by 4 goals, and at the same time, 4 goals to nil. At the same time, Lampard and with Everton lost to Tottenham by 5 goals to nil. So the issue is who wants it more. Lampard is facing a very bad streak of losing, and if he's not careful, Everton might be relegated. It might seem like something out of the world, but this is EPL, anything is possible. So them coming to play this match against Wolves, since they will be at home, I think the Toffees needs to up their game, and they need to make something happen in this game. Not to say that Wolves are not a good team. Wolves are good, they have been improving. Jimenez, Juan, Moutinho, the entire team has been, Podence, the entire team has been on top. They are doing their things, and they are here to also compete for maybe a spot to play in the Europa League. That means that this is going to be one of the games which you must watch, and it's going to be captivating. So Everton, with its star players, of course, I don't know what's wrong, because they have the right coach, they have good players. I don't know what's happening. But if they're going to play this game tomorrow, I want to say that this is a game which, regardless of what has been happening, I'm giving it up to Everton to win by 2 goals to 1. Next game, Leeds will be playing against Norwich, right? Yeah, Pukki seems to have gotten his scoring boot. He's been scoring, though those goals are not helping Norwich, because he's scoring and still they are losing. Pukki scored against Chelsea. Then the other match when they played against when they played against Brentford, he also scored, but those goals are not helping them. So Leeds also seems to be in the worst streak of their lifetime. In fact, Leeds is the team which has conceded. Leeds has conceded many goals. If I can get facts right, I think Leeds have conceded up to now, how many goals? 64 goals. Can you imagine that? So Leeds doesn't have a good defense. They seem to be leaking a lot. So as they're going to play this game, I'm seeing a game whereby goals will be there because of the poor defense of these teams. But who has a big potential to win between them and Norwich? I think I'll fancy Leeds to win by 3 goals to 1. Pukki should score again. Southampton facing Watford. Southampton lost to Newcastle. Yes, they lost by 2 goals to 1. Yes, I think I'm not wrong. And Watford are coming to this game having lost 4-0 to Wolves. So these are 2 teams which have lost their games, but the question is who will outplay the other. So on this game, I'm putting my money on Southampton to win by 2 goals to 1. Shea Adams, I am depending on you to come back and score that goal again. So 2-1, hoping that Armstrong will up his game again. So Emmanuel Dennis, Joshua King, you people need to up your game. And also Sissoko, you've been playing well, but clearly something is not right. So please up your game. So that game, I'll say that it's going to end. I've just confirmed that Southampton should be able to win it. West Ham playing Aston Villa. These 2 teams. Aston Villa seems to have found their form back. Danny Ings is back scoring. Coutinho is back doing his magics. And Ole Watkins is back doing his usual things. West Ham on its side, Antonio seems also to be back. He's doing his usual things. Thomas Susek is doing his thing. Bowen has always been here, very impressive. So we are talking about 2 teams with two teams with equal strength, and 2 teams which can actually outclass each other. So West Ham facing Aston Villa. Remember, West Ham is in contention of top 4 still. They are still doing their best to make sure that they emerge as the top 4. Currently, they are behind Manchester United with 2 games. They are behind Manchester United because they have 45 points. Manchester United has 47. So clearly, they really want to compete for that top 4 position, because currently I believe they are number 6 in the table. So having said that, I believe that that's going to be a match whereby you need to have a close look at it, because we might be surprised by how it ends. So on that match, I don't know. Um, it's crazy. I'm giving it a draw. This would be a 2-2 draw because it's going to be a neck-to-neck game, if you ask me. Then the last match on Saturday will be Arsenal playing against Leicester. Big game, big game, big game once again. The informed Arsenal versus Leicester team, which is trying to find its foot back, especially after Vardy returned to the team. So this is a match which, please, as a football lover, you just have to make sure that you brace up for a good competition. So remember, Leicester won against Leeds by a solitary goal, if I remember. Yeah, in their last match. Arsenal won by 3-2 in their final match, if I can also remember. So it's quite an impressive game for us to watch. So Saka on form, Lacazette playing very well, Martinelli, say no more, Odegaard, then their keeper Martinez. I always keep on saying Martinez, man. Aaron Ramsdale. Arsenal, they're good, they're playing well. Leicester seems to be back and doing the necessary, especially after Vardy came back. Vardy is back, Maddison is playing well, Barnes is doing his things. So it's crazy, So this is a big game to watch, and I don't know. If I'm going to rely on on history, Arsenal has been having a good record against these guys, because the last game they played, Arsenal won by 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. Yes, and now with also Patson Daka playing well and scoring, so this is a game which we need to brace up for goals. So having said that, I think I'm going to put my money on Arsenal. Arsenal should win this game by 2-1. 2-1. Yes. Then on Monday, Crystal Palace will be facing Man City. So this is a game whereby Crystal Palace are supposed to, it's going to be crazy. Remembering that the last match they played, by the guys, Crystal Palace is one of the teams that has been able to win against City, because City so far has lost 3 games, and Crystal Palace is one of those teams. When they met, the last time they met in the first leg, Crystal Palace won by 2-0. Yes, you heard it right, 2-0. So it's a game whereby, and remember they won at Etihad. So now this is a game whereby I'm wondering, will it be a revenge mission? Is Man City coming back at Selhurst Park to do a revenge? Or will Crystal Palace hold their ground and confirm that they didn't win by luck, they deserved to win against City? So this is a big match, guys. Just because of that, brace up. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you enjoy this game. But as we speak right now, sincerely speaking, Man City are in the right position. Man City have the strength, they have the zeal, and they have the squad to win this match. They have been doing very well. They are the number 1 in the league with 69 points. So clearly speaking, on paper, Man City seems to be the best team, the favored team to win this match. But also not to mention, Crystal Palace have been doing their best. They have been, Zaha is back on form, he's scoring goals and doing the necessary for the team. And Crystal Palace is a team under Patrice Evra. They are a formidable team. It's a team you don't want to ignore. It's a team you want to approach with caution. So this is a match whereby I'm fancying Man City to win, but my advice is they need to approach this game with caution, because Crystal Palace are not going to sleep on them. They are not going to sleep on them. So Man City will be winning this game by 2-1. But if worst comes to worst, I'm foreseeing a draw. Don't say I didn't tell you that. But 2-1 in favor of Man City. In that spirit of double game week, on Wednesday Brighton will be facing Tottenham. So I'm seeing another win for Antonio Conte here, 2-1 in favor of Tottenham. Then Arsenal will be facing Liverpool on Wednesday again, a big game, but that game will be having a special edition which we will be bringing to you, because that's a very big match. So allow us to end it here. Allow me to end it here. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for always being with the gatekeepers. Let's continue enjoying Premier League. It is a good season for us. Let's enjoy football, because football, there's nothing as good as football. So we are bracing up for a nice game week 29, which is a double week. For my fantasy Premier League fellow players, please make sure you change your squad. Make sure you play that triple captain or that bench boost. So let's see how it goes. And maybe until next time, next week, guys, it was nice having you around. Thank you for always supporting us. We appreciate, I highly appreciate. Please hit that subscribe button, put that notification, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do, whenever we put out our contents online. And don't forget, please, to share our contents. Until next time, guys, we are the gatekeepers. Follow us on all social media platforms using the name The Gatekeepers TV. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. I'm out. Big love from me, Dennis Keton.
Big shout out to Dennis Keton. Alafu Gatekeepers TV channel. Make sure you subscribe. Let's hit the subscribe button down there. Hapo short kazile manini subscription. Ile unaongeza my effects yani.
Kabisa.
So guys, make sure you subscribe. Calligraph Jones, I endorse this channel. Respect. Yes, sir.